random people from a pool of people to hear the evidence and testimony and decide whether they believe you have been proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. That's called the right to a jury trial. You understand you have that right?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to confront any witnesses. If you go to trial, there'll be witnesses that would testify, and you and your attorney could cross-examine, question, or challenge any witness that would appear in your trial. That's called the right to confront witnesses. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to appeal. That means you and your attorney, or either one of you individually, could demand to have a higher court review the official record in this proceeding, the record, the evidence, the testimony, everything, for whatever challenge you wanted to make. You'd have to follow the rules, the right paperwork, and the right time limitations. But that's basically the right to appeal. You understand you have that right?
Yes, sir.
Finally, you have the right to demand that this proceeding be done in the courtroom, the open public courtroom. Because of the pandemic, we're not doing that. But in order for us to do it by video conference like we're doing here, we need for you and the state, because they have that right also. The two of you have to agree and consent to video conference. You understand that that's what's going on here?
Can you repeat that, sir?
Okay. You have the right to demand that we hold this hearing that we're doing right now, hold it in the open public courtroom here at the courthouse. Because of the pandemic, we haven't been doing those in the open public courtroom. Instead, we're doing this like what you're seeing right now on the video conference, on the computer or telephone. You understand that's what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
But to do it, we need you to agree to that. If you say, no, I don't agree with that, you have the right to demand we go do this in the courtroom, even if it takes another 6 months or a year, but you have the right to demand that. You understand that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Okay. And you're willing to proceed, right? You already signed a paper that said it was okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, those rights that we've been talking about, you basically give up those rights when you enter a plea. You were charged with evading arrest or detention. And it's my understanding that you intend to enter a plea on that. Is that correct?
Can you repeat that?
It's my understanding that you're going to enter a plea to the charge of evading arrest or detention.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And there's paperwork that you reviewed with your attorney concerning that. One is part of it is called the plea paperwork, and the other part is called the plea agreement. Did you review those documents with Mr. Hyatt?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about those?
What's going to take place
Right now?
This is all new to me. I don't know.
Okay.
Just say yes, Cecil.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. There's 3 papers that we're looking at. One of them is the state's consent to video conference that I talked about a while ago. That's been signed by the state saying they agree to the video conference. Then there's one where you signed it saying that you agree to the video conference.
Yes, sir.
Did you see those papers?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then there's another paper that I signed certifying that you're not going to get a right to a appeal because you're making a deal with the state. Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then there's a paper, two sheets of paper. It's called Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonitions. That one says that you're entering a plea of nolo contendere or no contest to the charge of evading arrest or detention. Did you see and understand that paper?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions? Now's the time to ask them. Mr. Hayek, are you satisfied that the state has complied with the discovery, Article 39.14?
I am satisfied the state has complied.
All right, sir. And you've signed a document to that effect, and it's a part of the record. Now, Mr. Bean, to the charge of evading arrest or detention, how do you plead, sir, officially?
Say no contest.
Okay,
No contest.
okay. Did anyone threaten you or intimidate you or promise you anything other than the plea bargain that you made in exchange for your plea of no contest?
No, sir.
Okay. So I accept your plea of no contest. I find you guilty, and I agree or accept the agreement that's been worked out between you and the state. That is, you're sentenced to 2 days Bexar County Jail, 0 fine and court costs. You're granted credit for time served, time and money run concurrent.
Yes, sir.
The court finds that you have already served this, you've finished it, and you owe nothing further to the state or to the this court on this charge. Now, I do, however, require you to come into County Court at Law Number 5, the offices. You have to put your thumb, they'll help you here. You have to put your thumbprint on the papers. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions, Mr. Bean?
Wait, sir, where did you say I have to appear?
Here at the courthouse at the offices for County Court at Law Number 5. We're in a hallway behind the courtroom. All you
Is
gotta
there-
do is,
Is there an exact address or
for the courthouse is 300,
De La Rosa
yes, sir. And we're on the 4th floor.
on the 4th floor?
Yeah, look at your hand, there's 5 fingers. You got